Navigate to the Device Profile and Policies tab on the Scalefusion dashboard. Then click on Create Profile, select Windows from the list and assign a descriptive name to the profile to initiate a new profile setup. Customize the profile to suit your organizational needs by defining the following sections. You can set the passcode policy inside the device profiles. Toggle on the button Override Global Password Policy, only then the passcode settings become configurable. The policy created here will override the global passcode settings. Click Settings to configure other profile settings. Use Kiosk App Settings to set an application to run as kiosk mode. Branding allows you to apply a home and/or lock screen wallpaper to your enterprise devices. Configure security policies to you can secure your Windows devices. BitLocker is Microsoft's built-in full volume encryption feature which is designed to protect data by providing encryption for the hard disk volumes. It integrates with the operating system and addresses the threats of data theft or exposure from lost, stolen, or inappropriately decommissioned computers. Scalefusion lets IT admins configure BitLocker settings and apply these settings to managed Windows 10 and above devices. Scalefusion lets the IT admins configure the OS update policy on the managed Windows 10 devices so that they can ensure that the rollouts are controlled. Furthermore, you can control which components to auto-update and selectively updates others. You can configure the various settings by clicking on the section and expanding it. Auto-update settings helps you control the automatic updates behavior. Deferral settings lets you choose how you would like to defer the OS updates. Scheduling settings lets you configure a schedule for OS updates to be installed. Branching settings lets you configure the settings that are under development but applicable on Windows Insider Preview builds. Administration and Network Settings section lets you configure the updates that should be automated and the ones that should be blocked. Scanning section lets you configure the scan frequency for updates. Restart and Notification section lets you configure the device restart and notification settings. Delivery Optimization lets you configure settings that optimize OS update delivery in a network of devices and configure caching policies. Using Network Settings section you can configure Wi-Fi and VPN settings. Scalefusion agent settings will take effect only if the MDM agent has been installed on the device. In General section, you can configure Scalefusion sync interval, enable broadcast messages view, set USB peripheral settings. Advanced settings lets you configure policy targets, settings app, Edge browser and other general settings. Under Configure Settings app, admins can control the settings app granularly. That is, within the settings app, they can choose which options to show or hide. Each section can be completely hidden, or part of it can be hidden. Edge browser settings. These are for the legacy Microsoft Edge. For the settings to take effect, Microsoft Edge needs to be restarted. Some key Edge browser settings you can configure include Start Page URL, Autofill, Pop-ups, Browser Extension, Developer Tools, Search Suggestions in the address bar, Override Fraudulent Websites Warning, Override Malicious File Warning and more. Some other general settings can be configured under the following heads: System Settings, Start Layout Settings, Display Settings, Folder Settings, Application Settings, Scalefusion Sync Interval, Enable Broadcast Messages View, Security and Search. Once a device profile is created, you can easily apply it to the devices. Select the profile you created and click Apply. You will be shown a dialog with all the device groups, user groups and devices. Select your choice and click Apply. The applied policy will come into effect after your set policy sync interval or after the user restart the device.